right. We should be back. Oh, man, I forgot to get water. I forgot. Do I got water in here? Let me see if I got water in here before I... Yeah, I got some water. Ah, water is so good, you guys. I just saw Luigi's post. They're really just trying to say, buy the console. Don't worry about the price. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, bro. Don't worry about the damn prices. All right. Let's get back into it. Tap back in. All right. Hey, Vash. How's it going? How was Easter? If you celebrate it, because some people do Easter, some people don't do Easter. Some people do the religious Easter. Some people do the bunny and eggs Easter. It all depends on who you are. Never can assume. Not in this economy. Okay, I was just making sure. Yeah, I have these now. Yeah, okay. I just had to remember what I had and what I didn't. Easter was fine. That's good. My stream schedule might change because I'm in talks of maybe possibly getting a job. So, it's not going to be like a full-time position, but it will take up my evenings. So, it will lead to me having to stream earlier in the day, which will be bad for people who are on the West Coast, and people on the East Coast, it won't be that much of a difference. It just means my weekday views are going to be absolutely terrible because people have school or work. Okay. So after having you use the Helios thing for a little bit, this is the first time really introducing. I don't think it's the first time introducing an enemy. I mean, I think it is considering they're giving me a tutorial of an enemy, or they're just reinforcing it. I can't remember. I've not played this game since last stream, so. And while I've grown to love God of War, I am not a God of War professional in any sense of the word. I have not beaten the games on all the highest difficulties. I have not beaten the games on... Like, I don't think I've beaten any of the classics on anything harder than hard. I'm almost... I will be taking a short break from God of War. And a little bit of streaming after 3. Just to finish up some stuff, because I gotta catch up on the script writing. Because I have God of War 1 fully scripted. I'm almost done with Ascensions. I gotta finish God of War 2, so I'm just gonna finish God of War 2 and 3s. And then I'm gonna put up a poll of how you guys would like me to play 2018. Like, if you guys are okay with me doing a New Game Plus, or if you guys want me to play the game from scratch. Because that depends on, like, how long those streams will be. And I'll just leave that up until, like, I get around to streaming the games. Okay. I'm gonna do this big, silly thing. This is really silly and out of place. I don't know why it's in this game. This whole... It's not a real puzzle. It's a... I'm not even gonna spoil it, what's about to happen, bruh. It's so silly. It's so unserious that you're like, why did they put this in God of War? Is this a Sony mandate or something? Like what's going on? This part's just kind of slow. Okay. Yeah, the puzzles in this game are drastically less elaborate than the first two. Hey, Jeremiah. Hey, boy, learning how to play AIM and Black Widow. How about you? Nah. I have no motivation to play Black Widow. I'm not a sniper character. I think I played Black Widow for a little bit because I had to play her for a mission. But I am not a Black Widow character. That is just... She's just not my playstyle to begin with. I played Hawkeye for a little bit because I had to play him for a mission, and while it was, like, interesting, I'm like, yeah, but I want to go in. I want to be more active. Also, I don't have great enough aim. I'd have to, like, really get good. So, yeah. For some reason, we're about to do a rhythm game to unlock the next part of the map. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Did I mess it up? I did. I didn't do... I think I messed it up. Oh, yeah, I had to wait till... It's just playing the God of War 1 music. There we go. Turns out the group we fought yesterday was GM1. No wonder it was hard. Really? How'd you find that out? Like, you just went to his profile and saw he was GM? So he was just... Wait, no, because we were playing competitive. How would he be in our lobby if he was GM1? Doesn't make any sense. Was he like GM in the previous season and he was just D-ranked into bronze or something? Like, I'm trying to math this out. Man. I'm confused. I'm not a bit... Oh, yeah, I remember this part. This part is classic God of War. Introduce a problem. These enemies are really hard to kill. When you... It's like, because their shields get in the way. What are you supposed to do? It seems like the only way to deal with these type of enemies is to turn them into stone. I wish there was a way to deal with these shield enemies. Because this fight is impossible without them. There's got to be a better way. Oh, crap. Ah, crap. I didn't start recording. There we go. Let me get the recording going. There we go. Anyway, It's like, because I was just thinking about, like, oh yeah, it's like, good thing I'm getting this footage, and it's just like, oh, dang it. Ah, dang it. But anyway, yeah, it's like, this room is a really good setup. Oh, and future me, just remember to grab the footage of the rhythm game, because you're definitely going to want to mention that. So you're definitely going to want to grab that, either from someone else or from this stream. Because that's the thing, that's the only thing you miss past me. I have to talk to myself because, you know, so I know what I'm doing. Anyway, yeah, no, this room is like, okay, so there's these shield enemies, your Blades of Chaos, and none of your other weapons are doing anything. This is really annoying, huh? Seems like the only way to beat them is to use the Medusa heads and turn them into stone, but you don't have a stone power, so what are you supposed to do? Rank reset hadn't played and got D-ranked? If he was in Grandmaster, wouldn't he got D-ranked to gold? And you mean he hadn't played? If you don't play the game, you D-rank automatically? What? How's that work? I've never heard of that. Hmm. Nope. Huh.
Sorry, point. Yes, I messed up my wording. I meant to say like you hadn't played since Frost was out, so we only had like a hour of playtime in competitive.
Yeah, but how was he in bronze or silver? I guess we were in silver, right?
Silver and gold. Then you fight gold and plat. Then you fight plat and diamond. Usually, it depends.
Okay, so he was in gold, but he was in a silver lobby.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, how is he
That's
Grandmaster? And then,
he was in 1.5 in
yeah,
Grandmaster.
yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense now. That makes sense now after the explanation. I need some clarification on that.
No problem.
Yeah, no. Okay, that makes sense. Well, that makes sense why that group was, yeah, difficult to deal with. Just keep hitting stunning him. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let me get my combos back. Let me get my mojo back. Let me get my mojo back. Grab him. Hit him with the hee hee. Suck his soul. Get the combo. Run underneath him. Hit him with the arrow. Didn't even have to use magic. I really won't want to because if I'm correct, we got a boss fight coming up. There it is. I saw you. Another Gorgonite. We're all making good pace. Yep. It's gonna be a big one. What big Greek legend have we not fought yet?
Bravo! Bravo! Our hero has arrived. Applause for another bastard child of Zeus. Just in time for the final act. You look terrible, dear. Still wanting to kill my husband, I suppose?
You know I seek revenge on Zeus.
Can't say that I blame you. Since you killed my son Ares, fear of you consumes him.
His fears will not matter. He is dead.
I'll drink to that.
Hera, I seek the child, Pandora.
Pandora? That wretched little thing my son Hephaestus created? Well, we can't have you do that, my dear. Destroy him.
Yeah. Hercules boss fight. Because of course, we haven't fought Hercules yet.
Isn't it? You were always Zeus's favorite. The heir on Olympus.
This game reminds me if we were getting Drax in the game. We should. We should get all the Guardians in the game eventually. But the devs had to satisfy their gooner fantasies.
Now I will start cleaning the Augean stables. He chose you to destroy Ares. Not convinced. How about this? While you were being crowned the god of war, I was sent to find an apple. They called them labors. Ha! Perhaps he did allow me to kill the Nemean lion, but he made your name known amongst the people. A fierce warrior, a killer made hero,
A man made a god.
But this time, brother, this time I will destroy you. Call it my 13th and final labor. Soon I will become the god of war and claim the throne for myself. You aspire
To be an Olympian. Yet the reign is ending, Hercules. I love he has no personal beef with Hercules. He's like, you do realize that their reign is ending. I don't know why you want to be an Olympian, man. I wouldn't recommend it, personally, brother. Ah. Come on. We'll save that for later in the boss fight. Whoa! Almost got me. All right. Oh! Big boy. Bum. Ah! Come on, come on. All right. Mash, 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 mash. And then, rip off his armor. Kick him in the head. This one's a good boss fight. Get off me! Ah, dang it. You can't block it. ha ha ha. Gotcha. Let me get some souls out just to get some extra damage. Oh! Ah! Ugh, that's painful. Ah! Get me off this. Okay. Oh, no, I accidentally did it and then canceled out of it. Oh, that's my fault. That's my fault. I just need to build up meter again. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Cutscene, cutscene. Mash, 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 mash. Get him on the wall. There we go. Oof. Knock his head off. Helmet off, I mean. Get some health back. Okay, last round I'll definitely use it. Oh. Gotcha. Come on, stay in range. Ooh. There we go. Oh, dang. Can I? Ah, no, he still blocks it with those. Ah, my goodness. Ah, he can parry? I forgot. Okay. My turn.
Do you see how he trembles?
I love this. Keep your eyes on me! Huh. I like him. And now, you beat him with his own weapon. Ooh. Dun 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 dun. Nah, you know it's over when they start playing the main theme. Oh, I didn't dodge it. My fault. Oh, crap. Get off me! I didn't want to do this, Hercules. You're my half-brother, after all. Get off me! Come on! Oh man, get ready for the trailer shot. This part. Trailer shot! Boom! Boom! Here comes the boom! Yeah, this is the day Hercules found the fuck out. Ugh. Okay. Is there a way to look at his face, or is it just gone now? Like, you can kind of see it. It's gone. Yeah, you can see it. we didn't. We literally caved his face in. But yeah, here's our first, in God of War history, melee weapon. Well, at least in the mainline games. I don't remember if the side games have it. But we have a melee weapon. The whole bit is that they're a lot slower, but they're stronger, and they take out the shields. That's been the whole bit. That's why they kept giving us the shield enemies and not giving us any way to defeat them.
You now possess the Melian Cestus. Use their strength to make the very earth tremble.
The magic is a giant shockwave attack, which works for AoE damage. And now we can destroy the blue things. Yeah, he has one of the worst dodges, though. But yeah, no. The Hercules boss fight is fun. They're like, alright. Weren't you sick of these shield enemies? Now you can get your lick back. You still do air combos. You can hold the button and get, yeah, and yeah, the cestus is down, the claws are left, and you can go like boom, 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 boom. It's cool. It's cool. God of War combat has been perfected. There's literally nowhere to go from here. That's why Ascension was such a bad idea, because they just tried to change things for the sake of changing them, not because they needed to be changed. They were changing things because they're like, well, we already perfected it. Ooh, this part's mean. This part's mean. I'm not gonna lie. This part's mean. Kratos has no business to do what he's about to do here. He just didn't care. He just didn't care. This is one of Kratos, like one of those Kratos being just a fucking dick because he can. I think writing-wise, this is them flanderizing the character quite a bit, but I get what the point is, you know. He has a goal. He'll do anything to get to that goal, even if it's a little messed up. Even when it's like, because it was just the easiest solution. That's why the later games try to go over that a bit. Yeah, now there's a whole enemy type that literally requires you to switch to it. They already, like, these two already had their own ups and downs, but now there's even more. Which is good. It's what we like to see. We like to see variety in our character action games. Yeah, this part's fucked. This part's actually fucked, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and YouTube's demonetizing the crap out of this video. Because for some reason, this woman just has her tits out. This lady did nothing to deserve what we're about to do to her. I'm just gonna tell you that much. Alright. Oh yeah, the dog. Okay, I remember what I have to do here. Basically, grab the dogs, kick them in there. Puts the weight down. It's a combat environmental puzzle. It's a very light on the puzzle. More like brain teaser. You get infinite dogs, so you could do this forever. I'm pretty sure they would stop giving you red orbs if you kill too many of them. Because they do not want you over-leveled in this game. Come on. Oh, if I go on there, it'll fix it. Just let me grab these red orbs then, on the way. You guys are just gonna stay there, right? Okay, cool. Cool. I need these red orbs. Whee!
Lord Kratos, no. Please. Please, leave me be. I beg of you. Show mercy.
Hold your tongue.
For those who don't know, yeah, that is his, that's, Poseidon's wife. Guys, in the labyrinth, a storm is brewing, and Zeus provides Olympus with no other harbor. Only the comforts found in your arms give your lord, Poseidon. Yeah, it's like Poseidon's girl, basically. So we didn't just do something terrible to Poseidon. You know, but he's the opener of the game and gets one of the most brutal deaths for when this man has done nothing comparatively to the other gods. And okay. Get up here. Come on. All right. Okay. Hey, yo. Come on. Ooh. Hit him with the dodge. Oh, wait. Actually, let me level these things up. I level them and the blade. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I have more than... Yeah, there we go. Now I at least have the special move. This one's basically done. And put the remainder into here for later. Okay. There we go. That's just what I wanted. It's kind of core to his moveset. My big spin move. Whee! Didn't see it coming. In the final round, I'm coming. I haven't played Persona 5 in a minute. All right. Move. Command me, bro. I know you. I know he's gonna come to life. Just do it. I dare you. I triple dog dare you. Come to life, bro. Man. He's acting like he ain't gonna come to life. He's gonna come walking down that hall. I already know. Maybe not, I guess. Maybe he actually is just a normal statue. I guess he was. I thought he was gonna come back to life. Got him with the parry. Got him with the 3-punch. This is unnecessarily brutal. We use her as a prop to keep the door open while she gets crushed.
Kratos, I knew you'd come back.
Tell me where you are.
I hear something. He's close.
Just tell me how to find you.
The labyrinth! Find the labyrinth! Ah! Help! Help, Kratos!
Pandora! Pandora, what's happened? Where are you? My son. You trifle with matters you cannot possibly understand. Stay away from this thing. Zeus. Zeus!
A mere girl, somehow she is the key to the labyrinth. I bought the statue here, but so far I've learned nothing. Immortal Daedalus in his madness has devised a way to shield secrets even from my far-reaching view. This does not bode well. I fear Zeus is no longer the brother I once knew. Yeah, that's what I mean by, like, that's just very unnecessarily brutal for no reason. We didn't have to do that. There was no other way. We couldn't have tied one of the, I don't know, rock monsters up to there. We had to tie up the defenseless woman. Yeah, that's part of the game that I'm like, I think the writers went a little too far to go like, oh yeah, he's mad, he's willing to kill innocent. Like, yeah, we've been doing that, but that was like a little much even for Kratos currently. Oh yeah, this is when we go on a whole detour because we can't progress down this pathway. Alright. Let's get moving. Whee! Alright, so a bit. Then yeah, it's not really a puzzle. There's only one large puzzle in this game. It has to deal with Hera. The mechanism driving the bridge is broken. So it's like, what? How do we progress? So all you can do is go the other direction. Alright, guys. Yeah, this is going to be the demonetized stream of the series. I already know, because I know what's coming up next. Partially why I ended the stream when I did last time, because I knew that the next part was going to get this stream completely demonetized. There's that scene with the lady, and guess who we're... You know, we haven't gotten any XP from the hose yet.
Be gone. Kratos. It's been far too long. Even though you are no longer the god of war, you can still share my bed.
I have no time for games, Aphrodite.
Do you know how long it's been since a real man has come into my chambers? Those bridges outside are nearly destroyed. Zeus refuses to have that stupid mortal Daedalus stop working on his precious labyrinth to fix them. Ah, is that what has you all worked up? You are trying to figure out that bridge contraption out there. You men and your toys. The only one who could fix those bridges is my husband, and we both know he's worthless. Now, I ask you again, Kratos, will you stay?
Like in every God of War game, you can say no and go to the plot, but we need to do it for the XP. We need to do it for the XP. It's for the XP. And this is the longest one out of the three. Also the one that's also kind of the sexiest one, because you see two girls watching you do it. And it's the most interactive.
By the gods! I grew jealous of our mistress.
Okay. Mash, 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 mash.
The gods have truly blessed you, Kratos.
I need the XP.
Men in your need for war and vengeance. Talk to my husband if you must. You can get to
With never leaving and just keep having sex with Aphrodite, like in a succubus trap. You could always end your playthrough there. Just checking the room before I leave. Just checking the room, checking if I got everything. Don't want to accidentally leave anything behind. Okay, did I get everything? Did I get everything? Yeah, it seems like I did. Okay. Bruh.
I knew you would return to me.
Kratos.
Tell me, has Aphrodite conquered another god of war? That is a question you should ask your wife. I seek the labyrinth. I thought you sought only the flame. What could you possibly want in... No! Stay away from her! Stay away from Pandora! The evils of the Great War cannot easily be contained. I forged the box in a power greater than the gods themselves. the flame of Olympus. As the raw metal took shape, I realized the flame was the safest place to protect it. The lock was set. All that was needed was a key, a way to retrieve the box. Created from the very heart of the flame, the key took on a life of its own. Pandora. A child, neither living nor dead. I grew to love her, Spartan, and she grew to love me as her father. When Zeus came to take the box, I hid Pandora away. I told him that storing the box on the back of Kronos would be the safest place. After all,
Who could beat the Titan?
I lied. I did it to save my child. Surely you can understand that. It was your triumph using the box that revealed my deceit. Zeus tortured me until I confessed the truth of my beloved Pandora. He took her away, leaving me alone in my torment. Don't you understand? If you take her to the flame...
Understand this, Smith God. I will stop at nothing to destroy Zeus.
But if you...
Now, the story kind of contradicts God of War 1, because in God of War 1, they're the ones who told him to go get the box, and Zeus helped Kratos get out of hell. So then why would he think that the box couldn't be opened?
I'll make you a weapon.
I have weapons.
But not like this. This weapon will give
Like,
you
it doesn't make any sense. It's a plot hole.
what you deserve.
It's confusing.
Don't rest in the pit of Tartarus.
Honestly, Black Widow isn't difficult. I'm not saying she's difficult. She's just a sniper. You have to want to be a sniper to play Black Widow. Alright. Now we're gonna get to one of the, another one of the super cool fights in this game. This game is back-to-back-to-back cool fights. A thing happens, and then boom, you're back to your next cool fight. This game has, again, god-tier pacing. Like, no bit, no joke. The pacing is, like, near perfect. The souls of Hades are free, with their lord and master dead, yet they still roam endlessly. The redemption nowhere to be found. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, yeah, you freed the souls, but now they can never be redeemed, so now they're just wandering around for all of eternity. Yeah, they got nothing going on. Doing it for the XP! It's for the XP! I must have missed a Gorgon somewhere, because I keep getting magic slightly first. So I must have missed a Gorgon eye somewhere along the way. That sucks. Hopefully I don't end the game without max health. Okay. So yeah, this is one of the few environments that we only see one time. We're in Tartarus. It's a crowd. Let's just go for it. Whoa! Gotcha. Oh, I'm stupid, I'm stupid, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Ah, get off me! That's such a pose. The animations in this game are really good. They really knew what they were doing with the posing. From Persona 3, watch out for the Dark Hour. Oh my gosh. Oh, I accidentally pressed R2. I meant to press R1. Well, wasted a magic slot. That sucks. Just get the magic back right here. So if I'm full on magic, then health should come with it. Ah, dang it. No, magic did. Damn it. I should have just got the health. Alright. This is the big puzzle of Tartarus. You gotta figure out... It's a platforming combat puzzle. But first we gotta beat 2 chimeras. You gotta get rid of the tail. That's why I was ISOing him so fast, because the tail shoots poison, and I hate that. So I always try to ISO them first. I gotta get, cause that, you can't, it's so hard to dodge, man. Okay, come on. Come on. Gotcha. Got rid of his tail. Ah! Ooh, that was nice. Got him. Got him. Got him. But yeah, this is gonna lead. We're gonna get a really cool boss fight. You guys are gonna go like, oh yeah, I see why you were hyping that up. Because the next boss is really cool. Especially if you've been watching this whole God of War playthrough. Ooh! I'm him, didn't you know? I'm him, bro. Oh. Never mind. I lied. Come on. Come on. Come on! There we go. You know what you want. Let me put some dirt in your eye. They're guaranteed to give me health later. They are not guaranteed to give me magic. Alright. Let's get this puzzle started. So, like, what you have to do, it's like a platforming, timing, puzzle thing. Push that in. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, I have to pull this side up. Also. Right? Then big push. Wait, I messed up. I messed up. I messed up. I pressed the wrong button. Okay, please tell me it's enough. 1, 2. Ah, dang it. Okay, so I can hang on it for as long as I need to. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's what we like to see. Alright. Whoa. You know what this section reminds me of? Catherine. Anyone ever play Catherine? Like, and if you haven't played it, have you at least heard of Catherine? It is an Atlas game. You know, the guys who made Persona and Metaphor. Yeah, that section just kind of reminds me of Catherine, like the whole pushing blocks and climbing thing. Having to move stuff. That game's like a puzzle platformer or something, right? Ugh. Alright. Now we're in the depths of Tartarus. Brand new area. We're almost maxed out on magic. The Pit of Tartarus. Now all the enemies are skeletons. Pit of Tartarus, the legendary battleground of the Great War between the gods and the Titans. After their defeat, the surviving Titans were banished here for all of eternity. That's God of War lore. That's not how it works in actual Greek mythology, but in God of War lore, the battle was in Tartarus for some reason. And they're just kind of stuck here where they lost for forever, apparently. But I think that's not true, because Hyperon is in his own cave. Hyperon is trapped in his own cave, so that's not even true. They didn't have a lore master when they made this game. So go back and look at the previous games. They did not have a lore master, because it's just not true. Let's get that combo up. Sorry, I don't need me in Tiger Lions. I need the XP, so I need to get my combo up. The Nemean Tigers are Lions are I keep calling them Nemean Tigers. Why do I keep calling them the Nemean Tigers? It doesn't make any sense. You wonder if the Heroes remake is real? It has like a 50-50 shot. Because some of the other stuff is true that like that leaker came up with. So it is a 50-50 shot that it's real. Because it does look like Sega is moving to Unreal. Because Crossworlds is going to be in Unreal. Maybe, and if it doesn't come out, then there's still the possibility that it was a conversation of a thing that could come out, but then they changed their minds to do something else. But that's how game development works. Things are decided years in advance.
I was tasked by the gods to kill Ares. You killed Ares out of your need for vengeance. But this time, retribution finally comes to me, Spartan.
So yeah, we're fighting Kratos' grandfather. Giant Kronos boss fight. This is probably the fight with the largest scale in the game. Because you're so small fighting something so big. Hey, the whole map from God of War 1 is on his back. He's so fucking big. Woo! Got a big combo off. Come on. Let's get out of here. Ugh, that looks gross. Alright. I like that he's so big that he doesn't even feel this. Yeah, he feels that though. Whoa, chill. Oh, dang it, I was too slow. I gotta keep the Blades of Chaos because right now they're my most powerful weapon in terms of range and damage. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on, just let me fight. All the alpha effects. I'm just trying to destroy your finger, bro. Ooh. Okay. In between the fingers. I wonder if this is how flies view us, you know? when they're flying around and like trying to get food and stuff, and we're swatting at them. I wonder if this is how they view us. Like they're fighting for their lives. Having to fight real estate with the smaller bugs that already live on our body. Whoa, no. Oh. There we go. We made it this time. We made it this time. There we go. Get out of here, you dumb buster. Parry. Get them out of there. Come on. Hit them. Okay. Separate it. And this is why we have the Nemean thing. Nemean Iron. Oh no! You wonder if the animations in Crossworlds is only an Unreal Engine thing? Well, remember, Unreal Engine is an engine. It's not... Well, actually... man, that's actually a good question. Is the animations only the way that they are in in Crossworlds because it's an Unreal Engine? I mean, because Unreal Engine would have more resources for animating than, at least from what we can tell, than Sega's Hedgehog engine. Kratos is so obnoxiously strong at this point, and it's like, he doesn't have his god powers right now. He just has the Blade of Olympus. Like, that's his god powers. But somehow he's doing that. It's like, bruh, how do you get this strong? I get he's a demigod, but still. I mean, I guess he should just be as strong as Hercules. Hey, bruh, just demigods are just, like, so strong in this universe. Usually they're supposed to be weaker by a dramatic margin. And I guess you could say Kratos has to use multiple weapons to go toe-to-toe with these guys. He has to use multiple weapons at his disposal, while then they're, like, not even trying for, like, most of the fight. Guess you could say that. Oh, crap. I'm being chased. I didn't realize. Do I have to destroy this thing? Because I tried jumping over it and it wasn't letting me. Am I supposed to defeat the enemies? Because I was trying that. Okay, so I can jump over it. It just wasn't for some reason. Ooh, barely. Cut that super close. That guy was just chilling. Okay. Zombie Cyclopses, because Kronos spawns monsters somehow. No idea the logistics of that, but it's happening, and we just have to deal with it. that's so gross. Ugh. Come on. You've served your purpose, worm. Now we're inside him. We gotta avoid. We gotta avoid. We gotta avoid. We gotta avoid. Get out of my way. I won't even keep you as a slave in my empire. This is just insane.
Let the rage of Sparks ignite your flame.
Oh. Huh, still there. I forgot the stone god never fully digested. You came what you came for. See, now this is the thing. We got what we came for. We do not have to keep boxing. But Kratos is like, nah, 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 you following through. Ugh. Sorry, Gramps, gonna have to kill you. Ugh. That's crazy work. It's not like Kronos is a great guy or anything. He's a terrible father and a piece of shit. All around. I don't want to hear that from you. I mean, that's the thing. He's had no position to say that, but he is right. But actually, that's the crazy thing. Zeus didn't kill his father. Zeus let his father live. Hey, Iggy. Welcome. You just missed the whole Kronos fight.
I saw part of it.
Yeah. And that's where Kratos is like, it's like just to show, even Zeus, known piece of shit Zeus, didn't even kill his own father, but Kratos is on a journey too. He put his father in captivity, but he never killed him. He left him alive for the thousands of years. Until, you know, Kratos comes here and finishes the job. Fuck around and find out the game. Alright. Somehow we're above him now. I don't know how that works.
You sent me
To my death!
No, calm yourself. I knew you were up to the challenge. I truly needed the Ophalo stone. You'll see. Make it quick, old man.
Hopefully stone. It's just a stone that Kronos swallowed. There's nothing special about it, right?
This will be worth the wait.
The stone, Luigi.
A fine weapon like no other. As I promised.
Sorry, Hephaestus. You tried to kill us. Now you gotta go.
Gotta earn the right for QTEs.
He's like, they're pretty good, I guess. Ugh.
My beautiful Pandora. Please, spare Pandora. Forgive me.
The Nemesis Whip. Crafted from the Ethereal Stone by the... Okay, so basically, the Nemesis Whip is the other chain weapons, but has hold combos. So while you're mid-combo, you can hold any part in that combo. Oh, yeah, you can hit Hephaestus' head back up. To juggle. It's like while you're pressing it, it's like, oh, instead of like doing a constant combo, you hold parts of it if you want to keep an enemy in a specific place in the combo. Yeah, and there they lock off Tartarus, so you can't accidentally go back. If you miss something in Tartarus, there is not a lot. It's like there are things in this game that are not backtrackable. While it is one big area, it is not one backtrackable big area. What's funny is you can kill Hephaestus and then come back and then have sex with his wife. I'm not going to do that because we already had sex for her for the XP. We already did it for the XP. We don't need any more XP. Well, if it gave me more XP to do it again, I would do it again. But it does not, so we're not doing that. Alright, let me level that up, and let me get the Nemesis Whips up to standard at least. How much do I have left? Okay. Can I level up anything fully? I can actually level up the Nemean Cestus all the way. So let's do that. Alright. Let's roll! That's a crazy side dodge. But let me save just in case. Bum bum ba-da-dum. Bum bum ba-da-dum. Cut the Sparta edition. Yeah, no, it's wrong.
Nemesis whip is yours, Kratos. Those who stand in your way will feel its electric sting.
Yeah, and its magic is that it creates an electric bond between two enemies. It's pretty good as an attack. I actually like these weapons a lot. They're just unique enough from the Blades of Chaos that I actually feel like using them. I like all the weapons in this game. They all are just unique enough, and then obviously the Nemean lines are like a completely different weapon. The other, it's like on release, people said, "Oh, they're too similar," and yeah, they don't have the amount of variety that like the new God of Wars have, where like it's like having the axe and the Blades of Chaos separately is its own, like those are just two completely different playstyles. And then in the third one, they add one more with the spear. Which I've realized this just all the time. When a new game comes out, most people who are going to play a game only once do not interact with the new stuff if the old stuff is still there. Because the Blades of Chaos and the axe from the first game are still in there, most people go like, oh, The spear isn't that good. The spear is amazing in God of War Ragnarok. It is really good. It's just that you have to actually use it. There we go. I just had to beat it up a little bit more. Alright. Now we're going to move to one big puzzle. Because that's what this is. It's going to be one big, huge, annoying... It's more annoying the first time, just because you won't know the answer. But, like... Yeah, I think there's... there's like a room, and then we go to Hera's garden. Yeah, this room. This room's interesting. There's so much stuff in this room to collect. It's really easy to get out of this room, but if you want to get all the special objects, you have to do a whole lot of finagling, which we're getting all the special objects. So we're going to be doing a whole lot of finagling. So let's do it. Oh, yeah. And Daedalus was building the labyrinth because he thought he would get the return of his son, Icarus. But we killed Icarus. In God of War 2, if you do not remember.
I do remember that, actually.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so... Do I move this yet? Oh, yeah, because I could turn it... Okay, I gotta remember everything in this room, because there's, like, a lot of stuff in this room. I gotta remember everything. It's like a multi-layer puzzle. Yeah, I know I have to go up here to go up here. This lowers it. Go back down. You gotta put it through. I forgot what are the exact rules for that. Well, I know you put it through there, it goes through there, it goes up there. And then you can climb on the rope that was created by the ballista. So. And that leads to that secret item, and then there's another one. It's like, I'm just blanking. I'm just blanking on how to do it. I'll re-remember. Oh, yeah, I think I'm supposed to shoot it through the orange or something? So it could go back up there, but, like, how would I go about doing that? I'll remember. I'll remember in due time. Alright, we're almost maxed out. Almost maxed out. Yeah, okay. I remember I gotta lower it to go through the lower register. Because if I lower it, it'll come in lower. Come in lower, it'll go up there, and it'll go up there, to go up there. Alright. It's a lot of moving parts here. Okay. Get the red orbs. Oh yeah, Iggy, how was Easter?
Alright. Well, not especially eventful for me, because I did not really spend it with family.
Oh, yeah, you're in college still, so you just weren't able to... Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, well, that sucks, man. Well, I hope you did at least something with friends or something. Okay.
Or it's not, well, like, not a lot of people stayed on campus, so...
Oh, most people went home because it was Easter.
But I live...
too far.
I live quite a ways away, so...
Yeah, my sister's like that. She lives too far from us, so she wasn't able to participate here. Because, like, Easter's kind of a combination. This year was a combination because it was also my dad's birthday. and Easter at the same time, so it was like a bunch of things all at once.
Oh, he has his birthday on 420.
His birthday it was on the Friday. It was on the 18th. So like, and we did stuff on the weekend.
That's secret. Oh, how unfortunate.
Yeah, no. So like, we were. It's like, so we were doing that. On. Oh yeah. I think I have to shoot it through here, and then it goes up there, and it cuts the wire. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I remember now. Oh. I pressed the wrong button and wasted a magic attack. All right, we're one less magic attack, folks. Because I keep getting I keep forgetting that magic is R2 in this game, and the item is L2. Okay, so go down there. Then we gotta rush, hurry. Go. Got him. Yeah, you really only have to... If you just want to leave, like, and progress, you don't have to do any of this. You can just press the door, put the ballista at the door, and go forward, and you're done. You don't have to do anything else. But, I need the items. I need the health. I need the upgrades, because... You know, that's what happens when you're bad. You know, you just do everything. That's why I'm asking, I'm going to put it up for a poll on whether I should do a new game on God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, or if I could just play New Game Plus. Because the thing is, if we play New Game Plus, then I can just run through the main story. But if we're doing a new game, I'm doing all the side quests. I'm doing every single side quest. Why? Because that's the only way I beat that game. Especially if I'm playing in a... Well, I'm not going to be playing on a harder... Well, I mean, I'm probably going to still play it on hard, because it's a modern video game. Modern video games, I always play on hard, because most video games are easy. Like, because they're made to be easier. So I usually pick hard in modern God of War. And it usually gives me a decent... It gives me a challenge. But I have not played Give Me God of War. That would require the donation goal game met. For me to play Give Me God of War, because Give Me God of War is just hell. I've seen it so many times. The beginning of the game, when you don't have anything, is a terrible experience to play on Give Me God of War, because you're just so weak and everything's so strong. And then the enemies, the gimmick of Give Me God of War, not only is everything harder, not only are you weaker, the enemies can level up mid-fight. So let's say you're fighting a level 2 enemy, they can just level up to level 3 if you leave them alone for too long. Now the fight's harder. Sorry, you weren't doing enough damage.
Is there like anything within the battle that prompts that, or is it?
Oh yeah, they start charging up. They go like, "Rah!" You can cancel them out of it, but you got to move quickly. Hopefully you're not busy or you were getting beat up.
Precious, I hope the animation quality of Shadow Generations and Crossroads is in Frontiers too. I don't see why it wouldn't, besides Crossroads being a different team.
Yeah, but that's still a Sonic team internally, so for once it's actually still them making the spin-off. But, you know, you never know with Sega, because Shadow Gens was made by a different team. It's like, and Crossroads was made by a different team, but I would say even Superstars had good animation quality. Like, would anyone disagree with that? The Superstars had good animation quality?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, well, I think that game had good animation.
But I think that game was... I think the way in which it was good, it was partially because it was trying to replicate the classic style, which doesn't really apply to a lot of games. Like, I think Shadow Generations was... A lot of Shadow Generations team was carried over from Frontiers. And
was it?
I'm guessing, yeah.
Because I know it was a new director. Which, that guy who directed it, what has he worked on before then? You're my credits guy.
I think most notably he was a level designer for Generations, and I want to say Colors as well.
Which that would make sense. I just wonder where he's been all this time.
Like a lot of the leads in Shadow Generations credits are carryovers from Frontiers.
Just without Kishimoto at the helm. Because Kishimoto has been working on Frontiers too.
I really wish I could say exactly what everyone did right now, but unfortunately, I like put together a big old image showing everyone, but I've lost it now because I didn't tell you this last stream, but about a week and a half ago, my computer blue screened, and when I tried to get it repaired, they said that my hard drive was somehow completely wiped.
Oh no! How's your game? Did you have it on an external hard drive?
I did not, but I have it on GitHub, so thankfully it's not completely lost. But I did lose most of the progress I made trying to implement online, so I might just hold off on that.
Yeah, that's just dead in the water now. That sucks. I hate when computers just betray you like that. Yeah. That sucks.
It was because I didn't want to put up with that I ended up switching to Linux.
I guess now's the time. I guess to switch to Linux. Is it gonna be it's gonna be a little bit harder for you to run games though, because not every game's compatible with Linux. You'll have to use a virtual machine to run Windows sometimes.
The majority of them are like support. The majority of stuff I want to play is supported with like Steam's Proton tool.
Okay.
And there are a couple games I didn't have on Steam, but one of them is OpenRCT2, but there is apparently just a Linux version of that, so that was fine.
Okay.
There was I think Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, which I had on GOG, but
that makes sense because it's older.
I got the installer, installed it on my backup laptop, and took the files and ran it through Steam as like a non-Steam game.
Oh.
So and in setting it up, I ended up downloading a lot of I ended up downloading a bunch of banners and icons and stuff for the game to make it look nicer. So it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to say that at one point, most of the pictures on my hard drive were pictures of Shantae.
I still love the transition into Doom Zone. Oh yeah. Oh, and welcome back, my least favorite enemy. They're in every God of War, the Satyrs. I hate these freaking things. They are annoying. I'm just glad I'm not in hard mode because I almost always die here. Because these guys are just so annoying. They lock you in a room and just say, haha, you gotta fight them again. Haha, we hid them the whole game. You got through the whole game. We're near the end of the game, by the way. We're like ramping up into the, like, we're almost, I would say, like, once we get into the labyrinth, we're like in the, like, the third act of the game. Not the finale, but we're in the, like, third act. Well, actually, I guess getting to the labyrinth would be its own third act, right? Because you have all the weapons. I think because you have all the weapons, I guess I can... Yeah, I can say this. Ugh.
These guys do look kind of tough.
They're annoying because they jump around, and I feel like they got more powerful between games.
But the game is that I don't know if I've got working. Games I don't know if I've got working yet are some fan games.
Oh yeah. Okay. Also, why I hate this part. This one part is like kind of sucks because it's very old school with its checkpoints. I have to walk through an enemy encounter to get to another enemy encounter where is where I'm actually dying, and I hate that. I never like that. Don't make me redo an enemy encounter that I already passed. I already passed your skill check. This isn't what I died to. You know? Like, I don't know why games do that. It's
Just
like,
making you redo easy stuff to get to the hard stuff.
yeah, it's like, that's not what I died to. Just let me restart at the part that I actually failed. I don't need to do the part that I did well.
That can be kind of annoying.
It's a weird game design quirk that, like, up until recently was in everything. Only recently, like, in modern video games, is it like, oh yeah, just restart a few seconds before you died. It's like, yeah, thank you.
What else was I thinking in terms of games? Oh yeah, some emulators. I think RetroArch is available, but I don't. But the one I'm not sure about is Dolphin.
Dolphin should have a Linux version. Dolphin's like really good about that.
I looked it up and it didn't seem like there was any.
That's crazy, considering I'm pretty sure there's a PS. Oh my goodness! They just locked me in a combo. I couldn't do anything. They both did their grab move back to back. I couldn't do anything to stop it. And these guys, they take so much health. They're basically made for you to use the Nemean line because they do like a lot of damage really quickly. It's like not the Nemean lions. I keep getting the names. The electric one. The pew pew.
Okay, I just looked it up on FlatHub, and I might have been completely wrong. There, it's just right there.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure they have it.
Like, you know, see, like, Dolphin is the kind of that. I feel like Dolphin is the kind of thing that Linux users would wanna play. I don't know how to describe it.
And I'm like, Linux, it's like, they should definitely have, almost all emulators, like, at least the popular ones that have been around for a while, because I'm like, PSX2 and PSS3 have it, so I was like, there's no way Dolphin doesn't, because Dolphin's the best emulator. Like, it's the most finished.
One other one that I am a little worried about. Something else I am a little concerned about is trying to get mods to work.
Oh, that might break some things.
Most games I don't think I really need mods, but the one exception I'm thinking of is Sonic Adventure. The base PC version is kind of crummy.
And base Sonic Adventure 2.
I mean, Sonic Adventure 2, I didn't really use that many mods for. Like, at least Sonic Adventure 2 on PC at least works in widescreen out of the box.
Well, yeah, because it was it was released in widescreen, yeah. So you are right, yeah. That is true. My thing with it is that it doesn't run if you have too good of a computer. That's what I hate about it.
Like, I could always, like, I could probably find a way to, like, set my monitor to 60 FPS. I usually...
Yeah, I mean, you can. It's just my beef with it. I'm like, why is that even a thing? That shouldn't even be a problem, you know? And it's like, that port is so garbage. Almost all the ports on PC are garbage. Everyone plays Sonic games on PC, but they're always like the worst version of the game. Only things saving them are mods. But Sega is terrible about PC version. I think the only PC version that's like objectively better than its console counterpart is like Lost World.
Yeah. But like Lost World has missing content from the Wii U versions.
Yeah, it still has missing content, but that missing content makes sense to be missing because it's Nintendo. You know, that's one of those things where it's like, I can't blame the devs for that. That's not it being a bad PC port. That's just licensing. It's like why I don't get mad at things like Crazy Taxi or Jet Set Radio not having certain songs like a lot of people do, because the songs aren't there because the licensing. Yeah, there's not really much they could do about that. If they couldn't get the license for the song again, they can't get the license for the song again. What do you want the devs to do? Put it in anyway? And it's just like I've never gotten complaining about songs not being there when it's like, now when you're Rockstar, now that's a little different. Like with those GTA things, like where they removed a bunch of songs there in the GTA releases, that's a little different because you're Rockstar. You have infinite money. You couldn't afford licensing some of this music. Really? You sure about that? You know? Yeah. It's like, come on.
I think there's like the Sonic Unleashed recompiled thing also has like a native Linux version as well, so that's nice.
Yeah, it would.
And on that topic, I think we didn't lose per se that much data because I still have my laptop that I kind of stopped using 6 months ago when I got this new one.
Mm-hmm.
Although on the other hand, it's like 6 months and it already blue screens and wipes all my data. Really?
Yeah. What happened? Like, yeah. Was it like a Windows issue? Like, what was the issue that caused it to blue screen in the first place?
I genuinely don't know. I was just in a movie night watching Jonah a VeggieTales movie.
Oh, that movie's good. The movie's good. Love Jonah.
Discord, and randomly out of the blue, as I'm watching it, it's like, your computer has crashed and needs to restart. And when I restarted it, it just gave me a hard disk failure screen. It was really, really, really annoying. I cannot understate that.
Yeah, that sounds annoying. Because I had my old computer, my shitty laptop that I had before. It used to blue screen because RAM overusage. That's what it kept I didn't understand why it was blue screening until I got my newer laptop. I was overusing the RAM. I kept pushing it too far to do things like playing games or having too many tabs open and then being in Discord. It's like, yeah, I remember that era of my life. Or getting the laptop I have now, which I've had this one for a really long time, but I do need to get a real PC now because a 3060 is not keeping up in modern day. You know, it's not keeping up anymore. I can play old game. Well, I can play games like 2021 and below. I can play most of those games perfectly fine. It's just the closer we get to current year, the harder it gets to run things at a decent frame rate and resolution.
And that's kind of interesting when you think about how the rate at which graphics are improving doesn't seem to be...
Yeah, it's more of an optimization thing. I'm not even gonna front about that. PC optimization has been in the shitter. It has not inspired me. Like, people go, oh man, just get a PC, just get a PC, just get a PC. And I feel like the people who say that a lot of the time are people like who go like, there are no reasons to own a console. You could play the games on PC. Are people who play like indie games and not modern games. Because if you play like modern games, there's a reason to own a console, and it's called having a consistent experience. Because it's not guaranteed on... it's like, it's not guaranteed, man. It's like, oh yeah, this part. He was gonna let Hera live in this cutscene, but Hera just pisses him off.
Not much stuff. Only like 6 months worth of stuff was really lost, and I don't even think I did much in those 6 months. But one of those things that I think I did lose was my Sonic Unleashed save files, both the HD and Wii versions.
Hmm. What have you done? That sucks. Gotta collect all the medals again.
Honestly, part of me just wants to hold off on playing it again until I like make a full video on it.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, I don't want to collect the medals again.
At the same time, I feel like if I want to make a Sonic Unleashed video, it would probably be like the biggest thing ever, because Because that's just how I perceive Unleash. It's like the biggest Sonic game ever. Like, it feels like there's no end to it.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to reflect that if I ever make a video on it. Like, there's just so much stuff in this game that no one talks about.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna do if I like whenever I got around to making an Unleash video. I was gonna like talk about I was gonna interact with every single NPC and follow all their storylines, follow all their side missions. I was gonna do all that. That's what I was gonna do for like an Unleash video. I was gonna go like, if I'm doing this, I'm gonna do everything. Kind of like what I'm doing with the Gens video, which is gonna be a year long. Oh yeah, user as a paperweight.
There's a phrase you don't hear every day.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, so this is the big puzzle. It's like a perception puzzle. It's really weird. It's creative, but very weird. It's like a weird freaking perception puzzle where you are looking through the.
It looks like they're like doing it like a sort of isometric thing where there's no perspective.
Okay, if I remember correctly, it's like a weird thing I have to do.
4-3 blast.
Oh man, no, I'm gonna run out of time. Come on, I gotta get up here. Oh yeah, I know what I have to do. Okay, I remember. I have to get this thing from over here. Let's grab it. So glad for the better pushing. If you're pushing it while you're pushing forward, it actually moves quickly. Thank goodness they polished that. Okay, so you gotta get it here, and then I gotta switch its position. And then I gotta put it right here. I don't know magically, like in universe, how this works, but yeah, you put things so it's at an angle, so when you perceive it, it is at that angle. And then you can actually walk across it, even though in real life it's not. I don't understand how it works. Okay, so I gotta go up here, and then I gotta... Okay, I know I have to move this. I forgot how to move it, though. Oh yeah, that has that up. While you're doing that. But like, how do I move this again? Oh, whoa, chill. Okay. How does this work? I always forget the specifics of this part every single time I'm here. Because I think I have to put her in this. But the perception isn't allowing me to. So I know I have to move it somehow, but I don't know how. Maybe it's another perception thing? I can put it here. Oh, I know how to get that water filled over there at least. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do that because I actually know how to do that instead of wasting my time doing this thing I don't know how to do. Okay, so what I have to do here is just switch it around once again, slide it in here, then I can get this cup filled with water. All right. Ah, and that whoa, that was a weird glitch. The body was moving even though nothing was happening. Okay, so yeah, that's the bit. Okay, so now I can come over here, and that moves that into here, so then I can drop the woman. I'm pressing R1. It's a, oh, there we go. She's not actually in it though. Oh no. I think the game's lightly bugged. Oh no. Oh, how'd she end up down here? Now I gotta do the whole thing again. What the heck? The thing got bugged out. The thing got bugged out because I put the body there, I think before the game expected me to, and I guess how they coded the thing to move, it also messed up the body's hitbox. Because I just did the puzzle in the wrong order, apparently. So things just kind of broke for a second. Okay. Weird. Alright, the water's mostly flowing, mostly flowing. Oh, crap. It's the wrong way. Okay. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, can I make it? Dang it, I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it. Okay, Hera. You know, good thing the Greeks didn't have a thing about desecrating dead bodies or something. Or, at least I'm pretty sure they didn't. But this would be really, really, really bad. But you know, I'm glad it wasn't the worst. Oh, oh no. Oh, oh no. Okay. Am I not supposed to put her in here? Did I break the puzzle? Did I accidentally break it? Oh, oh no. Oh no. It was telling me to press R1 that one time. Yeah, no, that's not the bit. I think I accidentally broke something. I think I broke the puzzle. Wait, let me try and fix it. Okay, get out of here. Because I think they wanted me to press R1. But I pressed circle because when I pressed R1 the last time, things didn't work. Oh, no. Oh, no, please. Is there a restart from checkpoint? Restart from last checkpoint, please. Okay. Let's do this one more time. Let's try that again, because I think I messed stuff up, like, beyond repair. Oh, wait. Okay, so I had it like this. Burn that. I did the puzzle in the wrong order and I accidentally fucked something. Okay. So I did that, and now I can press this button, which causes the water to flow, which it needs to be closer. Okay. Alright. Let's, there we go. Now the water's actually bouncing in there. It makes that go down, which leads to that going up. Which leads to that going down there, which moves the pressure plate. Yeah, I did break it, because the pressure plate was down even though it wasn't supposed to be down anymore. I did break it. And that broke the whole puzzle. I don't know exactly what I did to cause to break it, but I did something that broke it. Ah, video games. Okay. See, now it's up. So let me get the girl over here. Place her body here. Then I'm going to press the button. Then walk up here. R1. Do not throw her in manually. It fucks up the whole thing. Alright. We fixed it. We survived. Now we can get out of here. Oh yeah, I don't understand the magic, because I don't understand how now, all of a sudden, because you do that, it's like, not broken anymore? Okay, wait. Oh yeah, no, wait. I gotta, it's a speedrun thing, I think, right? I think I gotta do, like, unless there's, oh no, wait, I remember, I have to now put this on top of the button. That's what I was missing. You have pieces to the puzzle and you have to keep iterating on them. And this is really the only big puzzle in God of War 3. Unlike the other God of Wars that had like a few puzzles where you're like sitting in a room trying to fix stuff. This is the only really big one. Where you have like a really hyper-specific gimmick and you just gotta figure it out through trial and error. This would have been done quicker, but I bugged the whole mission, so that didn't happen. Oh yeah, let me level up, I guess. I have enough for it. Oh, I could just fully level up the Blades of Chaos, Blades of Exile, so let me do that. And I'll put 4,000 to Claws of Hades. I'll just run in order now. Alright, we got it. We escaped the labyrinth. We did it! Yeah, we did it! Yay, Vamosimos, we did it! Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I wonder when we're gonna get more cross-world news. Probably the summer, right?
Maybe.
Because, like, that's normal. It'll probably be at, like, too many games. But yeah.
We got like the brief open beta.
Yeah, which they're gonna have to have another one with extreme gear. If I had to guess, it's coming out. It's kind of funny that Mario Kart actually.
I don't think we got anything definitive on it, but it's entirely possible we have like a timeline considering we had the open beta. I'm gonna look this up.
I'm pretty sure that they didn't give anything concrete, but they did say the wording they used implied multiple betas, which would be normal for an online game, especially in modern day, to do betas ahead of time to gauge feedback. And considering they were asking for detailed feedback on the game, it means that it has to be far enough out where they can change it. You know, like, people were complaining about the item balancing, they could work on that now. If it was, like, a few months out, then they were fucked. The game's done, you know? It would take too long to fix it before launch. So, I'm hoping that it's coming out... Oh, yeah, we gotta oh, yeah, they're gonna have... This boss fight is... We're coming up to a boss fight. It's gonna be... I'm not even gonna front with you. It's a scorpion boss fight. I don't know why there's a scorpion boss fight. Or there is scorpion that's particularly important in Greek mythology that I'm forgetting about.
Probably Summer Game Fest, says Vashos. Honestly, I think that's reasonable.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think it's just going to be at Summer Games Fest. It's always there. Sonic's been showing up there every year.
Yeah. The closed beta thing was... Some funny things I remember about that was, one, Zaz was in the roster but not Zavok. For whatever reason in the closed
Zavok's in there.
He's in the roster, but he wasn't in the closed beta.
He wasn't?
But Zaz was.
Ah, man, I can't remember. Because I know Zavok's car was in there. That's why that's why I'm like... He wasn't? Oh, yeah. I thought he was. But,
But the other thing I remember was that they gauged which were the most popular characters. First and second were Sonic and Shadow, but third place behind them was Cream.
Because people were excited to play Cream for the first time in a while.
Yeah, it's like, I guess people are just that bitter that she wasn't in Team Sonic Racing.
Yeah, people were just excited to play her, and a lot of people aren't able to play Dream Team, which is actually her first modern playable appearance. It's crazy they still do updates for that game. I need to go back and play it because they actually added a lot of content. They really want to... It's like the whole reason for these caves is just to show off the lighting engine. And go like, bro, look at the lighting we can do. We can do this on PS2, bruh. Look at this lighting. Look at this lighting. Real-time lighting, guys. Which it is cool, you know. I mean, it's not as cool anymore because now every game has real-time lighting. You know, that's a standard. But in the for 2010 PS3 game, it's pretty sick. Yeah, we're definitely in the third act of the game because the game's basically over. There's like two big things left to do because that's where Pandora is. Pandora is literally in sight. You can see Pandora.
Caverns. The gift of Hades, the liquid fire. That is what is first.
A lot of
Next,
squares.
Next, I will take the gift of warriors. The ice stone. That will give me the power to bring my son back to me.
Daedalus. Daedalus is always so tragic as a character in Greek mythology. I wish they had finishers for every weapon. I know that would have been a crap ton of animation work, but it would have been nice. Okay, let me ISO the big one. Yeah! Got him! I can use the big one to take out the other big ones. No, come on. Get up! I'm not done! Ugh.
There's not many contexts where I could imagine Kratos saying yeehaw.
Oh,
but
he
it
would
seems like
never.
one of-
Yeah! Kratos is too serious for that. New God of Wars is basically people constantly telling him that he needs to lighten up because everyone around him is such a chuckle fuck. He's got a kid and Mimir, which would be the first time God of War had a comedy relief that was not supposed to die. Usually the comedy just comes from how dark everything is. It's just like, man, it's kind of funny how dark that was. Like, Hermes being annoying is the comic relief. It's like, it's kind of funny. Because you feel justified in killing him because he's so fucking annoying. And here comes the boom! Sorry, need the XP. I do everything for the XP. It's crazy at some point Pokemon is going to cost $80 and still look like ass. Oh yeah, because Pokemon fans are like cucks. They're like actually like brain dead idiots. Sorry to say, but if you're buying Pokemon in the 2020s at full price, you're stupid. And if you're buying both versions at full price at launch, you're really stupid. Like, I'm sorry. I have no respect for you as a grown adult. Like, dude, nostalgia should not have this much hold on you.
That's what I want to know. Pokemon's the game where I want to know what percentage are kids and what percentage are adults
It
playing
is
the game.
definitely mostly adults. I don't see kids talking about Pokemon. I don't see any kids talking about. I was working at a high school. Pokemon is not huge with children. There are kids who like Pokemon, but like Pokemon's not on TV anymore. You know, like it's not where kids are. Like Pokemon is like you gotta search it out if you're gonna watch the anime. So it's not just on TV. And that's how Pokemon stayed popular so consistently because it was on TV, but it's not like that anymore. Most of Pokemon's audience is grown adults buying the game twice. That's why they sell so quickly. Scarlet and Violet, that piece of garbage, sold 10 million copies in like 3 days. You think that was children? Nah. Ugh. That was not kids. Those were adults.
It's like most people online you see are complaining about the recent Pokemon stuff, so it's like you further wonder who's buying this.
They are. They complain about it, but they buy it. And if you ask them, did you buy it? They'll go like, yeah. They're a part of the problem. Even the Pokemon fans who complain and go like, we want better for Pokemon. They'll buy it. They'll buy it every time. That's why they know they want better. Because they bought it Again! They bought the same game!
Remember when a buggy broken game was really damaging to the franchise?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I remember when, if Sonic came out with Scarlet and Violet, the series would be over. Like, again. Like, we'd be so over. The doom and gloom would be crazy. But Pokemon sells 10 million copies. First.
Frickin' Frontiers on Switch looks better than Scarlet and Violet.
It's like, nah, that's embarrassing. It's like Pokemon is surviving off of nostalgia because there's a bunch of people who are adults now who have money and they all bought a Switch and they're the ones buying it. They're the audience, and that's the problem. It's like if you're a Pokemon fan and you buy Pokemon games, you are a fool and you are a buffoon. If you want the series to be better, you have to not support it. It has to die a little bit. They have to earn your money, but they know you're going to buy it anyway. And Nintendo fans, well, like in general, have a hard time understanding this. And Pokemon fans objectively have a hard time understanding this because they'll defend it. I'd rather have Sonic fans who complain about everything than people who will endlessly praise garbage and just go like, but Pikachu's there. And I love Pikachu. Oh, but they got my favorite. Bro, it's a bunch of pixels. It is not that deep. If you want a better game, you're gonna have to stop. Like when people were like making fun of people for being mad about the trees in Sword and Shield. No, bro, have some standards, bro. Please. They got rid of the national decks. It's fine. No, it's not fine. You're paying more for less. And the games still don't have. Sonic has better animation quality. It's, okay?
Well, Vash just said crazy that when Sonic gets money, the games look better, unlike Pokemon, the high billion-dollar games. Part of it is that they keep churning Pokemon games out at breakneck speeds.
Yeah, the problem with them is that they keep making Pokemon games, and Game Freak doesn't know how to make games in a fast period of time. They're not good at it. It's not. And
the same team too.
Yeah, it's the same team making all the games over there. Like they have like divisions, obviously, but it's all Game Freak. Game Freak makes every Pokemon game. And the problem with the system is that they used to be able to churn. Game Freak has never been a really good developer. This is the thing that the thing with Game Freak. They've never been an amazing developer. They just were always working with underpowered hardware. The Game Boy, the first games came out on the Game Boy and the Game Boy Color, and those hardware were old at the time they came out. Like, if you look at what Game Boy games were doing at the time Pokemon came out, Pokemon was still punching below its weight even then. In terms of graphics and in terms of, like polish. Those games were buggy. But, like, you know, the Pokemon thing, it didn't matter. It was kids. And they've just been able to get away with it over time because they've been dealing with... They were dealing with, development... they were dealing with, handheld development, which is dramatically easier than developing for a console. Once they started making the jump to... Because, like, Pokemon games, you know, they were, like, variable quality, but they were all about the same quality generally still at the time. But starting with the Switch era of Pokemon, the games are just bad. Like, they're just bad now. Like, before there was arguments to be had about the quality or which Pokemon you get. Oh, I didn't like how Sun and Moon did this balancing thing. Oh, I didn't like that Pokemon here in this game. I didn't like the options. The new ones are just bad. They're just bad games. But, like, they get a pass because, oh, it's Pokemon, and I like Pokemon. And Pokemon seems to be the only franchise that's immune to criticism. It doesn't matter what they do, what slop they slop out for you. People buy it in droves and say, thank you, give me more, I will pay more money.
Rash says it doesn't help that people go, oh, graphics don't matter, the gameplay matters. And it's like, that's true when the game doesn't look like a GameCube Wii game running on Switch hardware.
Yeah. Uh-huh. It doesn't work anymore. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. When people say graphics don't matter, we're saying that graphics shouldn't take precedent over gameplay. Problem is, it's not like Pokemon gameplay has been changing in the last, I don't know, 30 years.
The thing is that a lot of these Pokemon games, from what I hear of people complaining about, is that it's basically just the same thing every time.
The biggest jump was Arceus.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people like Legends Arceus, because it was something different.
Even though that game still looks like ass. The new one looks better. You know, it doesn't look... It looks like a PS3 game. Congratulations, Pokemon. You made it to 2006. Because remember, look at the game I'm playing right now. This came out in 2010. Just want to remind everyone. This is a PS3 game. The only thing that's different about the PS4 version is a higher resolution and a more consistent frame rate. The game still looked like this.
Yeah. It's all. I think part of the new one maybe looking better is that it's now on more powerful Switch 2 hardware, which I think that's why people were antsy to get to the Switch 2, because they were tired of these Pokemon games looking crap.
Well, the thing is, the game does look better than Scarlet and Violet on the original Switch. It does. And Switch 2 is just going to be that, but running at like a higher frame rate and resolution, probably, because these Nintendo Switch 2 versions that they're making people pay extra money for are like worthless ports. They're just ports that should be free with your console. But, you know, whatever.
But it's like, I think that new Pokemon games on the Switch 2, I feel like graphically they'll be less distractingly bad, but also like still not very impressive.
It's not going to be impressive. Yeah, no, it's not going to make anyone go like, oh my gosh, this looks amazing. It's just, oh, it looks amazing for Pokemon. It looks better than Scarlet and Violet. It looks about the same as Sword and Shield. Hey, when are you guys going to add voice acting into Pokemon? It's like, because the thing is, Pokemon's biggest problems are like, they haven't changed the game dramatically. Like, the fact that they are dedicated to having cutscenes, right? They're dedicated to having actual cutscenes, and characters converse, and characters move their mouths, but they don't even have grunts. Or like, even like platformer speak, where they have the characters go like a fake language. They don't even have that. It's just silence and characters moving their mouths. It's so low effort. It's embarrassing.
Vash says, aside from the frame rate, Unleashed looks miles better than Pokemon, and that's because Sonic Team made an in-house engine to make Sonic games look good. Well, I think people are saying that it's like Pokemon also uses an in-house engine, but
yeah, just because you have an in-house engine, that does not guarantee your game's gonna look good.
The real reason is that Sonic Team is actually used to making games for the most powerful consoles.
Yeah, they are more used to it, even back then. They've always made games for consoles and always pushed hardware. Remember, Sonic games used to push hardware. They stopped pushing hardware recently, because Frontier should not look like that on a PS5. But it does, because they made it for the Switch, and then just up-resed every other version. The pop-in should not be on a PS5. Like, it's like really bad for no reason. It should not be like that. but they built the game with the streaming limitations in mind. Also, the engine's just not built for open world, and they're gonna have to drastically overhaul the engine. Because even in Shadow Generations, there's popping. They just hit it better. It's like, because we know open world games can be done, and done effectively, because we get them all the time, you know? We know that what the possibilities are. There we go. Yeah, I don't. By the way, yeah, this is the scorpion I was talking about. I don't know why we fight a giant scorpion. We just do because the devs decided that we do. The devs said we had a scorpion fight in mind, so we're gonna have you guys fight the scorpion. Like, but what does the scorpion have to do with the plot? Bruh, it's a giant scorpion, bruh. Be happy. Why you gotta ask so many questions?
Thinking it has an actual name, but nope, it's just called Boss Scorpion.
Yes, it doesn't have a name. I knew it. It was just they made a scorpion fight. They couldn't find anything in Greek mythology with a scorpion. They're like, damn.
Oh, maybe it actually does. It's called Scorpius with a K.
Oh. They didn't call it that in game. I don't think they knew that.
Or Scorpius dwells deep within the caverns below mountain. Scorpius was an enormous scorpion in Greek mythology. And stories say that Orion boasted to the goddess Artemis, daughter of Zeus, that he would kill every animal on Earth. It's unknown who sent Scorpius specifically, but some stories say it was either Apollo, Hermes, or even Gaia. And then Scorpius had a great battle in the sky, and in the end, both had been killed. Zeus placed Orion in the winter sky.
Oh, maybe they did know. Oh, because the constellations.
So that they cannot see each other and thus not fight. Orion became the constellation named after himself, and Scorpius became the constellation Scorpio.
Oh, I guess maybe they did know. They just didn't put any effort to set this up in the game.
They didn't tell you. They can, when they're clearly capable of telling you stuff about these other bosses.
Yeah, the other bosses kind of made sense. They just kind of went like, hey, it's a scorpion, man. It's a giant scorpion. I think they probably ran out of time. They probably, because they were developing this game up until the last minute. Because God of Wars are hell to make. It is hell to make a game with this quality. And the thing is what's funny with a lot of Sony studios. Sony never forces these people to crunch. The studios just do it themselves.
You just,
because
yeah, it's not gonna back down.
Yeah, it's just the type of studios they are.
Like a bazillion threads asking, how do you beat this stupid thing?
Oh, a lot of people didn't figure out that you just got to use the Hephaestus. Some people are not very bright. Gamers aren't smart, as they like to believe they are. Because gamers will complain day and night about like, stop treating me like I'm stupid. Stop treating me like I'm stupid. Stop treating me like I'm stupid. Don't give me hints. I can figure it out. But when they don't get hints, they freak. They don't know how to do anything. Like, I see it all the time. It's like, whoa, I hate this yellow paint. Stop treating me like I'm stupid, bro. If they didn't put the yellow paint there, you'd be lost. This part's cool. I have enough health, I have enough health, I have enough health. Yeah! Oh, crap. I thought I was going to be mashing circle. Ooh, through the head. But there has to at least be one monster fight per game. That seems to be like the rule for where there has to be at least one fight where you're just fighting a giant monster. Even with Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 2, that is one of the few cases where Sony did. The thing is, it wasn't even that they forced them. The thing is, Insomniac did not crunch on Spider-Man 2. The game was rushed, but they did not crunch. Insomniac has fixed their studio culture. They don't crunch anymore. They don't crunch anymore. Like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was made with no crunch. Miles Morales was made in like a year, and that didn't really have much crunch. They've been really good about it. And the thing is, the reason why the game ended up the way it was because they decided not to crunch. Because they decided not to crunch, it meant that they had to cut content. Because that's basically what the director said. He was like, so I'm looking at this, like, Sony says that we have to, because they had to get the game out. Because then all the other games got delayed. Like, Helldivers was supposed to come out in 2023. That got delayed. A lot of other Sony's game, like there was supposed to be Last of Us multiplayer. That got canceled. There was supposed to be a bunch of games that came out in 2023 that either got delayed to 2024 or didn't get or got canceled. So they had to come out with at least one game in 2023. And they're like, Spider-Man 2 is the closest to being done. And they're like, you got to get it out at least by the end of the year. You got to get it out so we can, before holiday season. And they were like, and the thing is, they overplanned. Their eyes were bigger than their stomachs. The game was already had too much in it. They were already good. They were supposed to come out in 2023, but they put too much content in it, and they weren't gonna make that deadline. But they needed to actually land that deadline. So the director just went, like, when he was talking with Sony, because it was basically they were like, hey, you can't delay it. But this is one of the few times we're like, hey, you can't do it. So then he was like, well, it's either we crunch or we cut the third act. And they decided on cutting the third act. Like, just start stripping it and reshuffle the pieces. Try to get as much of what was there initially in the original draft and try to stuff it into a smaller story and try to reorganize some stuff. And they had to do that in, like, the last year of, like, reorganizing the game so it worked better because they were like, we're not gonna crunch. If they crunched, they could have got the game out, but they just didn't. They were like, we're not gonna crunch. So because they didn't crunch, the game ended up how it was with the third act being rushed. So, but yeah, Sony has never forced a studio to crunch. And that was one of the few times they forced them to have a deadline. Like, heck, Ratchet and Clank existence is kind of funny. Like, it's actually kind of a cool story. Because, basically, Insomniac wasn't going to make Ratchet and Clank after Spyro. They didn't want to make another platformer. So they were going to make an adventure game that never got an official name beyond Girl with Stick. That was the name of the game. It was just going to be adventure game Girl with Stick. And they were working on it for, like, a year or two, and but it wasn't coming together. And the thing is, Sony never told them to stop. Actually, in fact, they said, look, you're a long-standing partner. If this is what you want to do, we'll support it and we'll give it the same marketing and the same time as everything else. But are you, like, 100% sure about this? And the thing is, it was just like, they were right. It wasn't coming together. It wasn't a good idea. It wasn't working. And the team didn't even like it. It was just that, like, the higher-ups just really wanted it to work. And they're like, look. And the thing is, they've said in interviews later, they're like, if Sony came down and told us to cancel it, we would have rallied behind the game. But because they said that they would still trust us and believe in us, despite how they're feeling, we just couldn't in good faith come out with the game. It just wasn't working. So that's when we started getting to work on Ratchet. They're just like, yeah, it's not working. We agree. We're sorry. Sucker Punch has done funny stuff, like, they had before they made Ghost of Tsushima, they were working on a whole nother IP and they were working on it for years. They showed Sony a trailer, and Sony was like, "Man, this is great," and they were like, "Yeah, that's awesome. We want you to cancel this game because it's not working." But yeah, Insomniac used to have a real issue with crunch. They used to have a really big. I think I've gone into it on the streams before, but like, yeah, they used to have a really bad issue with crunch. It was just, like, embedded into their culture. No one was making them do it; they would do it to themselves. They wouldn't even ask for a delay. But like the original Spyro trilogy, those were all crunched. All the Ratchet games are crunched. Resistance was crunched. All the games were like just Spider-Man PS4 was crunched. Almost all their games up until the first game reportedly with no crunch was Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart because they finally fixed. They did get better. Like Spider-Man PS4 had crunch, but it wasn't that bad. And they just kept constantly rolling it back. Same thing that Naughty Dog is doing. I hope Santa Monica's doing it because Santa Monica, they crunch. They still crunched on Ragnarok and 2018. Watch the documentary. They crunched and they still asked for a delay. And they got the delay, but it was a few months. Like, they asked Sony, they were like, the game's not coming out in March. It's not gonna make it. We're not gonna be done. So they asked Sony for a delay for God of War 2018. But yeah, anyway, God of Wars are just really hard to make. All of them are hell. There's never been a director who made 2 God of Wars back to back. Because they're all hell to make. It's hard to make a game at this level of quality.
What have you done with my child? My boy! Where is my boy? Your son is dead, Daedalus. My boy, my child, no! I took the gift of Hades, the liquid fire, and the ice storm to create the power of the labyrinth. Create the power! The power to create. Power to destroy. The king of the gods has forsaken me. He said that if I built the labyrinth, I would see the return of my son. He said that if I took the liquid fire, oh my boy, oh my child.
Love how Kratos leaves out the fact that he killed Icarus. He just leaves out that fact. He doesn't need to know that part. Oh. Well, I didn't swing high enough. It may look automated, but it's not actually automated platforming. Finishing the labyrinth. Yeah, Zeus very much loves locking people up over killing them. He just keeps them in a place and kind of like leaves them kind of tortured forever. That's kind of his bit. The labyrinth is complete. The labyrinth is one large gauntlet, basically, of of puzzles, timing challenges, enemies. It is because after the labyrinth, the game's basically over. It's just like a lot of cinematics and some boss fight, and like a lot of and like a bunch of boss fights back to back. But like after the labyrinth is like the last. Oh no, wait. There's one more gauntlet after the labyrinth, and then it's just a bunch of boss fights. But the labyrinth itself is just so much. You're just fighting. You're just fighting. People think I'm here to save the day, but really, I just like to fight.
Why they call you the god of...
There's one gauntlet I know is going to take me a while, so I'm definitely going to not finish the game today. Because usually, even on normal, it's dramatically easier than on hard, but that gauntlet is hard, man. Because they just make it up. God of War 2's is, like, probably the easiest gauntlet. Like, it's a gauntlet. Well, no, God of War 1's is the easiest, but God of War 1's is, like, only half a gauntlet. The God of War 3, they are making sure you're good at the game. It's the last thing you do before you start fighting Zeus. It is a gauntlet. Remember the Ascension streams? It's like that, where you're just fighting enemy, wave after wave after wave, and you gotta do it all in one go. Get fucked. The reason why the God of War 2 one isn't the hardest is because it gives you health packs and magic packs. You do not get that same luxury in God of War 3 and Ascension. There's so much gauntlets in this part of the game. Checking to see if there's any room. We're chilling. Oh yeah, and we're completely maxed out. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, we gotta get Pandora out of here. I'll probably end the stream around the time I get Pandora. Just so that the next stream has enough content, so I'm not just streaming for an hour. There we go. Okay. Let's not be hasty. Yeah, people should complain. People should complain more. People should complain more about things that matter. Let's complain about, you know, not silly little autistic nitpicks that we all have, alright? Like, I get it, I got mine too. I hate the bottom of Sonic's shoes. I'm not gonna make a YouTube video about it. I don't like the bottom of his shoes. I don't like how they look. I don't like it.
Maybe a short.
Maybe it's short. But then even then, I'm just complaining about, like, I don't like this minute detail that it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. It'd make me happy if they changed it, but I'm not gonna crash out about it, you know?
What if it's about the... See, nobody panics when you talk about the bottom of Sonic's shoes, but when you complain about the graphics, the entire graphical quality of a Pokemon game.
Like the bottom of Sonic's shoes, I don't like when they make promotional material and his eye clips into the middle of his face. I don't like it. It looks bad and ugly and gross. It's bad. I don't know why they do it. It's like in the cover a lot, and once I saw it as a kid, I've never been able to unsee it. It's just my life now. It's just like, oh yeah, Sonic. Sometimes they make him incorrect with the 3D model because it doesn't happen in 2D. And when it does, I get annoyed too. I'm like, stop it. Stop making... Just separate his eye just a little... His iris doesn't need to be exactly the middle of his face. Like, it doesn't need to be symmetrical. You can move it. You can move his eye. It's a cartoon character. Just make it look good. It doesn't have to be realistic. Please. It looks gross. See, I can be autistic too, all right? I have the tism myself. I just know that my complaints aren't that big of a deal. I just have the self-awareness. But I don't ever think I don't got the tism. I can complain about shit all day. This room. Oh gosh, I hate this room. I hate this room. You'll understand why in a second. Yeah, I mean, we know the quill life thing is not an accident. It's a purposeful design choice. Oh, wait. Before I continue with this fight, let me level up my weapons. Yeah, there we go. And lion is on sound. So the reason why this room sucks is because you have to fight all these enemies while there's spikes coming out of the ground at random. No. Oh my gosh. There we go. I got her. And then you have to get on the harpy to go to the next area. But yeah, this is why I hate this part. Because sometimes you get locked into a combo and you can't get out of it, but the spikes are coming and you're trapped and you just gotta take it. You just gotta take it. Ooh. Like some of these things will grab you, bro. I need magic. Ugh. Ah! Come on. Ooh. Ooh, I made it. Barely. Slam her head on the ground. See light, bitch. No, 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 no. See what I mean? Sometimes you're locked into doing one of the QTE animations, and then that's when they decide. And it is one large fight. You have to survive the entire room in one go. No checkpoints. This place sucks. It's not even worth doing the upgrades again. Right? Okay. Get him in a group shot. Try to take out as much as possible. No! And that's why this sucks. Bruh, I like to tell it to Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter anymore. And the Sonic community never interacted with me anyway.
Unless it was like that one freaking Amy SA1 model.
Oh yeah, where I was like, y'all just want things to look the way it was a low effort post, but for some reason it like went semi-viral. It's probably and it got more likes than the post that I was quote tweeting.
I still sometimes reply to people on Twitter, but
I'm not on there at all. Like, I don't get any notifications. No one talks to me. No one was really talking. All the people who I did semi-interact with are on Blue Sky, so... Yeah. There's just no reason for me to go there.
People I like and follow who haven't moved, so I'm still... I haven't left yet.
Mm-hmm. Almost all the... Funnily enough, that's the reason why it was easy to move, because almost all the people I follow already moved. They were just posting in both places.
I made a post on Twitter once saying because I mostly post on Blue Sky, I didn't really post on Twitter that much. After a while, it's like they said on Twitter, "Does anyone miss me and my kooky posts here?" No one so much as liked or
dang
did anything.
It's like, okay, well.
I like sent an image from Undertale saying, "That settles that, doesn't it?"
It's like, yeah, that answers that question. Dang. Loud and clear. Alright. No one cares.
And of course no one interacted with that either.
It's like, dang, I got no audience here. Come on! Ugh! Oh my gosh, please. Come on. I just want magic.
I guess the most for me is that I don't like Sonic from a design point and a character point. Honestly, yeah, I agree with that. Like, a lot of people really like Sonic's model in Sonic 06. And I guess it isn't bad, but I also don't really
I would never want Sonic to look like that, ever.
For me, like when going from classic to adventure, they took certain parts of his design and
I died.
Made them more prominent, like exaggerated them more. The 06 model, it feels like they just looked at that and went, let's just exaggerate everything even more. And I don't know, I don't feel like that's a particularly elegant approach to character design.
Yeah, he looks a little grody. Okay, maybe I need to save my magic for the second room. Yeah, this room is... There's 2 choke points in this game that are basically just a skill check. And this is one of them. By the way, I played this game on hard difficulty my first time. I was here for like an hour. Because I didn't have all the upgrades yet. Because it was my first time. Great decision making on my part. No! 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 Whoa! I survived it somehow! Air dodge. Oh, no, no! Oh, I didn't know! I thought it was, I didn't know it was behind me, too. I thought it was the other way. I thought it was a diagonal. It wasn't a diagonal, it was straight. It's just so much to pay attention to at once. I'm fighting and I'm also trying to keep space. It is one of the hardest. I would say definitely God of War 3 has some of the hardest moments out of the original trilogy. Oh, no, 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 no. Please, please, please. I can't move. And the thing is, what sucks is when some of the enemies die to the spikes, I can't get my special kill off on them, so then I don't get health from their death. Like there, it's like, dang. I don't get to get any health off his death, so I don't get to reload my health. Because the Minotaurs give you health, and it's just like, this is just painful.
I'm hearing someone like jiggling my door handle, but I don't know what. I don't know why.
Someone's coming home drunk, I guess. No, no.
Maybe I'm just listening to your inputs. Something.
You could be hearing my controller. Yeah, that is also very much a distinct possibility. Wouldn't be the first time. No! That was almost not fair. That was almost not fair. Okay, good. Cool, 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 cool. I'll take it. I'll take it. I have no magic now. I have no magic now. That sucks. Oh, these guys are going to survive until the next rotation. Awesome. Okay, well, that's actually could be a good thing, because then I can get some magic out of them. If I can kill them fast enough. Grab, grab, grab. Hey. Back break. A parry. Fuck Daedalus for this whole fucking labyrinth bullshit. Ugh. There. Alright. Like I said, saving Pandora is going to be in the stream. We'll save her, and then we'll save, and we'll get out of here. We'll wrap up the stream, and the next time will just be us basically playing The Last of Us before The Last of Us came out. Ugh. What's funny is that I remember when Last of Us came out, people were like, this is kind of like that ending part of God of War 3.
He told me again. He told me if I did, he would hurt me he would kill you.
He can't.
Can't.
We must leave this place.
Come, I can show you the way.
Riders are booms like, yeah, and also the thing is, in those versions, they're like they're like not the main line. I think the main line should have a standardized look, a normal look. You could experiment with that in spin-offs, but the main guy should look like the main guy. It should look like the most standard version. Not some crazy unique thing, because then it's like Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man. Spider-Man wears the same classic suit he's been wearing since the '60s. You know, like nothing's changed for him, and it's fine. No one's like, man, we need a Spider-Man update. No, leave it as is. No one's unhappy about that. Now, in external media, they give him new designs all the time. But the OG is still the OG. And it fans respect. Alright. Only 2 more. I should be able to completely upgrade my chart before the end of the game. Yeah, I should have more than enough orbs. Nemean Lion, and then I'll do the Cestus, and then the Nemesis Whip. Then I'll upgrade the items I haven't upgraded, which those are super easy to upgrade really quick. Alright, so I'll wrap up the stream here. I streamed for about 3 hours. I think that's a good period of time. Thank you for stopping by, Vash, and thank you for stopping by, Iggy. It's always nice to have you around. It's always nice to have you. So, oh yeah, let me did I save again? Did I resave? Let me just make sure. Save one more. In case. Okay. So we'll start this back up hopefully tomorrow. I don't know for sure. I have an interview. I might have an interview in the evening. Yeah. Thank you for stopping by. And next time we play God of War 3, it'll be the finale of the OG God of Wars. Before we go on to 2018 and Ragnarok. I'll take a short break of streaming just so I can finish up the scripts. And also try and get something shorter out. Because now I have a lot of videos in production now. Because I have a Final Fantasy video. Because I was playing Final Fantasy in my free time. And then, of course, knowing myself, I have to make the script writing process a whole thing. I gotta go like, oh, we can't just have me talk about Final Fantasy 1. That wouldn't be interesting. How about we go through Final Fantasy 1 like a D&D campaign or like a real adventure where now the characters are everything that I did in the game are characters interacting. And let's make them real characters. Ooh, and let's have them like interact with each other. And every time that I do a sleeping camp, let's have a where we pause the narrative and the characters talk to each other and have a character moment every time they go to sleep and talk about the adventure up until that point. Ooh, bro. And I hate myself. I always make my life dramatically harder. I'm hoping... I came up with a video idea today while I was sitting... Because I give plasma and I was sitting... I had nothing to do. And I was thinking about, like, video things to do. And I was thinking about 10 out of 10s. And I'm like, maybe I can make a video about what a 10 out of 10 is. That's why I made that post on Blue Sky. Like, because that's what I was thinking about at that exact moment. So I was like, yeah, I could make a video about 10 out of 10s and talk about my 10 out of 10s and why they are and why they're special and like what a 10 out of 10 is and like what it means to me and like why 10 out of 10s, you know, ratings do matter to a certain degree. I'm hoping that's a short video with a thesis, but knowing myself, it'll turn into a whole fucking diatribe. And that's my problem. Everything I do. That's why it takes so long for me to come out with videos, because I get too into it. I can't just... Because I don't like making a video and feeling like, oh, I forgot to say something. So then my scripts get really long. Because I'm like, I want to get all my thoughts out. Sorry. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Or better expression with Movie Sonic. Oh yeah, like the. Oh yeah, that's what you were talking about. You were still talking about the Sonic design. Yeah, Movie Sonic's design is good. Tyson did a great job. See ya.